Here comes Chase Stillman. He's got one tonight. Score!
Phillips with possession to the net, scores! Tipped in front, and that looks like Manikis.
On the right side, Webb back for it. Byfield centered, Ross scores!
And then a shot in the slot area. Wide open! Oh! What a stop by Mitchell Weeks.
Byfield wheels with it just inside the line. He sends it to the goal. Finished off nicely by Jack Thompson.
Sitting down with new Sudbury Wolves head coach Craig Duncanson. Now, what does this opportunity mean to you as a former captain with this franchise?
It's been a terrific homecoming. I've always felt part of the organization. I've always felt like a Sudbury Wolf, and it's been exciting. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, but we're anxious to get going here.
Excellent. Now, you guys are kind of on the heels of a successful 2019-2020 campaign atop the Central Division. How do you guys expect to kind of maintain that status as good contenders this season?
Well, the handful, the remaining players we do have back, I think are character people, and will carry on that feeling and that tradition and the workload that helped them achieve being division leaders and division champions. And the last few years has been extremely successful here. So I have to trust that what's going on here works, and just try and get a feel for it and implement a few fresh touches, and hopefully we can continue this success.
Excellent. Well, maybe you could just kind of walk us through what makes this team so exciting, starting with the offensive group.
Well, we have an array of, we think, are extremely talented players. Obviously, we had the first pick this year in Quentin Musty, and we're excited about that. But we also have, like everybody else, we have 2 years worth of fresh faces, and it's certainly been a pleasant surprise and a lot of fun for us thus far through training camp. With a real small sample size, we think we're very skilled. So hopefully, if you and I have a conversation at Christmas, we still feel the same way. Coach Adelix had a real good training camp, and has looked really good so far. He was a pick from a year ago, and Evan Conyon as well. Of course, David Goyette's had success with our under 18 team and has been playing at an extremely high level, and we're excited to have him. Along with some young guys, some first-year players that we just got. And like I said, I'd mentioned Quentin Musty and Alex Asadorian. We've had a few surprises in camp, and we're excited to see them develop and contribute right away.
We'll switch gears and we'll look towards the blue line and in net. What do you think makes this team so strong in those areas?
We have a group of blue liners that are relatively experienced. Some, not all of them experienced at the OHL level, but they've been playing and had a degree of success in other junior leagues, and we're real excited. We've brought back Jack Thompson, who's a premier. We hope we bring him back if he doesn't stay in Tampa Bay as of right now, but he's a premier defenseman in our league, and just the class of our defensive core. We have Liam Ross as an experienced player for us, and an outstanding young man, and we look for them to take the lead for the remainder of our crew.
Just looking to goaltending and how you expect that to perhaps be a strong point this year.
Well, goaltending might be our most experienced position because we have an overage goalie in Mitchell Weeks, and John Lemaire has just kept working and kept excelling. So we have a 19 and a 20-year-old goalie, and I think they're both exceptional young men. And like everybody else, after being off for 500-600 days, they're excited to get back at it.
And it's kind of the same across the board, but it's such a unique year in that you have two age groups making their debut this season. Having not really been able to watch these guys much over the past year and a half and just stepping into this new role, has anything really surprised you about that group or really, really impressed you as they're all just, so eager to get back to the ice?
quite frankly, the speed and skill has been quite pleasing and quite refreshing. I've been very impressed by it, and they're just they're mature enough that they often make you forget that they're just teenagers. But I've been very impressed with these mature young men and how they've handled themselves.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Craig. I really appreciate the kind of overlook into what's to come this season.
All right. Well, I appreciate the time. Thanks very much.